How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. It's not all fun and games on this show, although today it kind of sort of is. We're having a really good time. We want to bring in a pair of seniors from Waipahu High School to talk about the Center for Tomorrow's Leaders. This is Dalen and this is EJ. Welcome into the show, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much for being here. And I love conversations like this where we get to hear from Hawaii's youth about this world we're in and where we're going. So let's start with you, Dalen. Center for Tomorrow's Leaders. For people who don't know about that, what is it?
Yeah, so CTL, also known as Center for Tomorrow's Leaders, is a local nonprofit that trains young leaders to become, hopefully, Hawaii's future leaders. So in CTL, we learn about leadership, but leadership is not just talking about problems or issues, but it's actually taking action about it. So that's what we do in CTL is we actually do projects to combat certain needs or issues that are happening in our community.
I love that. Less talk, more action. That needs to be on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker or something. EJ, how's it been for you, this collaboration with CTL and Waipahu High School, man?
CTL has been an amazing experience for me, not only just to be a part of it, but to be able to grow as a leader within this organization. It really has helped a lot with being able to speak out and even being in here today on the news. It's really great to be here.
It's exciting stuff, right? Okay, let's talk about some of these projects you guys are getting a chance to work on. You mentioned a lot on going out into the communities and seeing things and meeting things where they are. What have you guys done so far?
Yeah, so currently we're focusing on disconnect to reconnect, which is we're trying to have Hawaii disconnect from their online digital devices, but realize that there's more offline. There's so much things you can do.
So there's actually, our way of acting upon this is through our project Disconnect to Reconnect, which asks the people of Hawaii to really take part in this event called the Global Day of Unplugging from March 7th to March 8th. And throughout these 2 days, we're asking the people of Hawaii to take a step back, really disconnect away from their digital devices from 30 minutes to an hour to possibly even a whole day. And to make it fun, we also made sure to partner up with restaurants around the island of Oahu and really have these restaurants incentivize these customers to have a phone-free meal where they could possibly receive a reward for doing so. One of these places is Asadio's and Mililani, where they're willing to give free ice cream for actually taking part in this event.
I love that. So you mean sitting down at the dinner table and actually talking to each other and not having any kind of electronic devices out, right?
Yeah.
All right, so where did the inspiration for this Disconnect to Reconnect come from? How did you guys land on doing that?
Yeah, so our class at Waipahu High School, we do eat out a lot. We like eating.
Who doesn't?
And we noticed that when we eat, there's not that much people who are not on their device and actually having real conversations. And that was one of the things too that we wanted to have people more interested in what they're doing and more aware and just enjoy the people that surround them and their surroundings.
I love that, you guys. Okay, on top of the table, we have a lot going on here. And you mentioned again, this is a wonderful opportunity to put the phones down and get outside. What's on top of the table?
So what we have here is just a collection of items that you could possibly do to really disconnect away from your digital devices. So right here we have how to draw manga. If you're really arts and craftsy, or
What is manga? What is that? Is that?
it's like comic books, but
cool.
but that come from Japan.
Nice.
And also you have a yoga mat if you want to do Pilates.
Okay, Lauren Turi, I know, is all about that. What about this one?
Oh yeah, so that's like something you can do to make bracelets. So it's just tiny rubber bands, you just loop them together and you can
Gotcha, but just going and gathering together and doing more activities rather than just, scrolling on social media and those different things. I'm curious as well, what are some of the stats? Have you guys seen what a lot of us these days are very dependent on the devices?
Yes.
So, are there percentages that I see a bunch of things like that where a lot of high schoolers especially now post everything that's happening, right? Very dependent on social media.
Yeah, so actually through a study that our class conducted, we found that 32% of teenagers actually are addicted to their own social media and their own digital devices. And across the United States, 48% of Americans are actually addicted to this digital world that we have here today.
Exactly. So now, better time than any. Again, Disconnect to Reconnect. That's going down March 7th to the 8th. A lot of these local restaurants are going to incentivize customers to go ahead and do that. But we live in the most beautiful place on earth. Let's unplug the phones this weekend and go enjoy time with the Ohana. You guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
us.
And again, for more info about Center for Tomorrow's Leaders, head to HighNowDaily.com. We'll be right back. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now is a wonderful opportunity to support students and incoming students for the Shidler College of Business. Joining us is Dean Vance Rowley, as well as Gianna Young, a senior from the School of Travel Industry Management. Welcome into the show, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
you for
Great
having
being here.
us.
Thank you very much for being here. So, as I mentioned before, there's a gala, an event coming up that's going to be a wonderful opportunity for the community to co-cool with the Shidler College of Business. Vance, let's start with you. Tell us about it.
Okay, to celebrate the Legacy of Tourism event, it's April 2nd, Hilton Hawaiian Village. We usually get 400 to 600 people in attendance, and we have 3 honorees this year. We have John Morgan, Kualoa Ranch. We have Tetsuki Yamazaki, the general manager of the Sheraton Maui, and our Distinguished Service Award goes to an organization, and this year it's Japan Airlines. The unique thing about this event is that 100% of the net proceeds go to scholarships for the travel industry management students.
Oh, that is fantastic. We're actually looking at some pictures and some video of it right now from past galas that have taken place. You mentioned as well, Vance, but what is this gala all about? It really goes back to supporting the present and the future of Shidler College of Business.
Exactly right. So we have about 250 students now at the Travel Industry Management School at the Shidler College of Business. And this scholarships are crucial these days. We want students to graduate without debt so they can start their futures right when they graduate. And this event is one of the most important sources of scholarships for these students.
And you mentioned as well 400 to 600 people in attendance. That is quite the pa'ina.
Well, we want people, everybody watching here to be part of that 600 for this year. The more people we get, the more scholarships we can award.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, one of the scholarship recipients is joining us here today, Gianna.
Yes.
First of all, we're going to get to the impact that this program has had on you, but what just kind of initially got you into travel, the travel industry, and what was fascinating about it for you?
Well, I got into the travel industry because I had a passion for people and travel, and so I just knew that I wanted to stay in Hawaii, and just called to me to stay in the community. But I chose to pursue in the TIM school specifically, just because I really wanted to pursue a career and to go into a school that had the resources for students to succeed. They have great alumni, great faculty, as well as a great curriculum. And I just knew that by going to the TIM school, I know that I would be set up for academic success.
Very cool. What has the journey been like for you so far? As you're getting ready to graduate
Yes.
here very soon, so we'll talk about the future in a little bit. But what has the journey of being in this program been like, and what type of impact has it made on you? What have you learned?
I've made so many great lifelong memories and friends at the TIM school. I made friends with my peers, faculty, alumni as well. And I made so many great connections and networks through the TIM school. My most memorable experience has by far been being able to take part in the HLTA mentorship program. And I met my great mentor, Mr. Josh Hargrove. And because of him, I was able to get more insight into the travel industry, really excel in my professional and personal success. I was able to land an internship, and because of him and the TIM school, I was able to really just grow professionally.
100%. It's also because of you too, Gianna.
Thank you
Don't
so
ever
much.
forget that. Vance, that has got to feel good though. I mean, when you're sitting with a student like that, talking about the impact that it's made.
The best
It's
times
incredible.
I have is when I'm with students. I love hearing their stories. I love seeing their successes. And we really interact a lot with our alumni. We have a very active Shidler Alumni Association, very active Travel Industry Management Alumni Association, and they're big supporters of the program when they graduate.
Very cool. Now, again, Gianna's a great visual representation of where these funds go. Again, going back to support people here in our community. What does the future look like for you? Because I heard there's something big happening after graduation, right?
Yes, so because I'm graduating this coming May, I really want to give back into the community and to become a mentor for the future generations and to inspire them just as how I have been inspired by the alumni and the industry leaders. But right after graduation, I do have a job lined up. I will be working as the rooms voyager at the Westin Maui Resort and Spa, and this is a highly competitive management development program for future leaders.
Wow, congratulations, Gianna. Good for you. So, Vance, back to you. For those of us in the community want to support, we know the gala is taking place April 2nd. Are tickets still available? How do people learn
Tickets
more?
are still available. Look at our website, shidler.hawaii.edu.
Fantastic. Vance, Gianna, congratulations. Thank you very much for being here. And for more information about the Celebrate Legacy of Tourism fundraiser, we'll have it up at highnowdaily.com. We'll be right back.
and welcome to Hi Now Daily. The Department of Health recently kicked off their Sweet Lies campaign to inform parents about how sugary drinks can affect the health of our children. And here to explain is Colin Wills, the Public Health Nutrition Coordinator. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Why is this message so important?
Well, I think part of it is important because in a recent survey in Hawaii, we found that over 75% of young children actually consume one or more sugary drink. These sugary drinks, also known as sweetened sugared beverages, contain added sugars that can be detrimental if overly consumed in the diet. In the beverage industry, they go to great lengths to market these beverages to our kids and even to us. They like to use pictures of fruits and words like juice, natural, 100% vitamin C on their labels to kind of make it look like these drinks are beneficial and healthy for you. They can be deceiving in that because they have a lot of these added sugars. These drinks may look healthy, but the sugar in them can actually lead to tooth decay, weight gain, and diabetes.
And then let's talk about how we can find out the truth. Like, you know, we're looking at these labels. Does that help? Is there a website we can go to?
Yes, no, I mean, just looking at your basic nutrition label, on the nutrition label since 2020, the USDA required companies to start labeling added sugars. So when you look at the nutrition label, you'll see that there is a line for carbohydrates, sugars, and then below sugars should be added sugars. And that will give you an indication of how much additional sugars is in that product in addition to whatever natural sugars occur.
Okay, that's a great tip. Look at the label, see what's in there.
Yeah.
Natural sugar versus added sugars. And now we've got a few beverages that we consume on the daily. It looks like we've got some water, some milk, lemonade, and then some sort of soda drink.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a little fun activity.
Yeah, so I was curious to know if you can guess how many teaspoons of sugar are in all of these drinks.
I'm gonna say a lot just because I've heard over the years that, you know, soda's bad for you, juice is bad for you, so that's why I kind of don't really drink soda unless I'm eating pizza. But I will say in this soda, here's 1 teaspoon, 2, 3. I'm gonna go with about.
And these are 12-ounce servings, so just think about it in those terms as well, how much sugar.
Wow, in 12 ounces, I was gonna say, that's kind of a lot, that's 5. I hate to do this, but I wanna say about that,
Okay.
like 7 or 8.
Okay. What do you think about for the lemonade?
For the lemonade, I'm gonna say less. I'm gonna say that maybe it's flavored with more of the lemon, just a little bit of sugar. Even though this is kind of a lot of sugar, I'm gonna say it like that. It's about half the amount of like a soda.
Okay.
Okay.
And then do you think there's any additional sugars present in milk?
If this is a standard milk, I'm gonna say nothing, and then water, absolutely nothing.
Okay, all right. Well,
Okay.
here are our results, if I can put those. So you were correct about the water.
Okay.
There's no additional sugar. Also correct about the milk. There's
All
no additional
right.
sugar. But for our lemonade and our soda, there is actually 10 teaspoons.
Whoa, both?
Yes, both have about 10 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where it can be deceiving. So health experts recommend the best thing to give children is water and milk, and to not provide any of those sugary drinks.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing all of this information. If people want to learn more and get more information from you folks at the Department of Health, where can they go?
Yes, well, please come and visit us at our sweetlies.hawaii.gov webpage.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and make sure you go ahead and check out their website, and be careful what we are giving to our keiki these days. Milk and water, very good. The other things, maybe leave it out. We're gonna have all the details up on hinowdaily.com. Mahalo.
The Military and Community Relations Office, MACRO, is dedicated to building bridges between Hawaii's military and local communities through engagement, education, and transparent communication. MACRO is committed to promoting and preserving the foundations of Hawaii, especially when it comes to our keiki. Here to tell us a little bit more about this partnership is Audrey Hidano from the Department of Education, as well as Colonel Jeremy Biven, Commanding Officer for Marine Corps Base, Hawaii. Welcome into the show, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Colonel, I want to start with you. I briefly touched on a little bit of the overview about what MACRO is, but expand a little bit more on these bridges between the military and civilian community.
Sure. So the Military and Community Relations Office comes under the cognizance of the Governor's Office, and it is an interlocutor between the military and the state. So it helps facilitate relationships, communications, partnering on projects of things that are beneficial to both the military but also to the state and local community.
Gotcha. Obviously, here in Hawaii, investing in our keiki is paramount. What's taking place right now?
So right now we're working on a partnership. It's about 2 years in, with several years of work ahead of it before the project started, and it's a $146 million school project, a partnership between the federal and the state that supports about 813 students, a mix of civilian and military families aboard Mokapu Peninsula and Marine Corps Base Hawaii.
Gotcha. Audrey, how important is a collaboration like this, especially when we're talking about really the future of Hawaii's keiki here?
It's a number of things, kind of. It helps when the military works with us, and we're very appreciative of that. When we build the schools in the military bases, it helps alleviate stuff that we got to do in the private sector for DOE. Private sector means we got to get the land and buildings and stuff, so by them letting us go on their property, that helps a lot.
Absolutely. Colonel, I want to go back to you because a lot of what we're looking at here is renderings and kind of the future to come. Where are we currently at in the process?
So phase one is about complete, should be open this summer, and it is a new administration building as well as some classrooms. And it will really enhance our ability to educate our students in the current most modern state-of-the-art facilities, STEM, arts, culture, music. Once this phase is complete and open this summer, we'll start phase two, which will tear down the old buildings that were left and start new cafeteria and new facilities. At the end of the day, our students will be trained in the most modern educational techniques available.
And Colonel, we were talking a little bit earlier as well. There are other schools located kind of throughout the islands, but this one specifically in Mokapu, correct? There's going to be the first one, is that right? Taking place on that side? Or on that base?
Yes, so this is the first one aboard Marine Corps Base Hawaii, and it serves pre-K all the way through 6th grade. And again, we have about 813 students. It's a mix, about 15% of military connected students as well as local students.
Gotcha. And Audrey, again, I mean, hearing this, being able to work with the government in such a close capacity, how does that streamline a lot of the efforts for you folks on the Department of Education side?
Well, first of all, the money, they give us the money, so that's important. And I guess it will eliminate students, whether they're military or local, and other schools in that area. So that will help us with enrollment.
Yeah, and speaking of enrollment as well, many of the kids that are attending these schools a lot of them are local according to the percentages.
There's some local,
right?
yes, mainly military, but yes, a lot of locals, yes.
Colonel, what is the hope for you folks as you continue to move this forward into macro and looking to, again, not build these bridges, but really solidify that commitment?
Well, it's a great opportunity. A lot of our military families are only here for 2 to 3 years, so it's an opportunity to not just educate our students, but introduce them to Hawaii, to culture, the history, the traditions, and to really blend modern STEM technology with the history and culture of Hawaii. And so it's important for our students as they leave here, they've learned something and become better citizens of the world.
Absolutely. Colonel, how do people get more information about macro? You mentioned there's 2 separate phases that are going to be taking place, but obviously people have questions about enrollment, when it's happening. How do people stay up to date?
They can Google Macro Hawaii and link to the website there.
Gotcha. Audrey, Colonel, thank you very much for being here. And we'll have this entire interview posted at HiNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.
membership program that was designed for independent adults to continue enjoying life as they know it at home. There are around 30 programs like it nationwide. The Arcadia family of companies established the at-home program a few years ago, and it's the only one in our state like it. We currently service adults aged 62 and better from Aiea to Hawaii Kai. The membership offers independent individuals an opportunity to age in place in the comforts of their own home. They have access to the amenities at both of our residential communities, which is 15 Craigside and Arcadia. Should they want to transition and move into any of the communities, they're given priority placement on our wait list. They also have the right to occupy one of the beds in our healthcare facilities for a rehab stay or for long-term care. They also have personalized coordination from our member services team for all of the services that the membership offers. So they can dine in our dining room, which is buffet style. Should they want to host private events, there's no cost to reserve our multi-purpose rooms. Members have thrown birthday parties, retirement parties, baby luau's. They also have access to all of the programs and events at our communities. So hula, tai chi, happy hour, wellness classes. They have access to all of the equipment as well at our wellness centers. So our heated saltwater pool, the fitness equipment, as well as all of the wellness classes. So the member services team provides personalized coordination. Instead of a member having to figure out which department, which person to contact, they just contact someone from their member services team and we'll take care of all of the planning and coordination for you. Members join Arcadia at Home because they still enjoy living independently in their own homes. Members want to know that should there be an emergency, that they know that someone is there that they can count on, that they can lean on in that time of need.
Well, about 10 years ago, I began to wonder how I was going to take care of myself in my old age. And I'm a widow with no children, and I have no family here in Hawaii. So it was a concern of mine what was going to happen to me with no family here. So I began to look into the assisted living programs here in the island, and most of them are very good, but they required you to live in, and I was not ready to do that. So about 2 years later, I heard about Arcadia at Home. And I looked into the program, and it was exactly what I needed. It would take care of me until I passed away. And that was amazing to me. So I joined the program, and that was 8 years ago. And I've been a happy camper. It's just been wonderful and met all of my needs. Arcadia has provided me with lots of social activities that have been wonderful, and I've made a lot of good friends as a result of it. I have used their facilities to host my book club. I can't recommend this program highly enough. The Arcadia at Home program gives you 4 free hours a month of a service, and there are several you can choose from. I choose the housekeeping services. They come twice a month and keep my apartment sparkling. I don't have to lift a finger in between. I've been in the program 8 years, but Elise and Kelly have been with us now for a while, and they just take excellent care of us.
If you'd like more information about Arcadia at Home, please give us a call. We can get you signed up for one of our at-home presentations at 15 Craigside, or feel free to visit our website at arcadia.org.
Life Surge events are all about community, bringing people together to worship, connect, and grow right where they are. And their Honolulu event is taking place Saturday, March 29th at the Neil Blaisdell Arena. And joining me now with details is Sean Marcel, president of Life Surge. First, tell us a little bit about Life Surge and what that is.
Well, we're so glad to go to Honolulu. Several of us have never even been to Hawaii, so we're super excited. But it's really a gathering of faith-based people from all across walks of life that want to come together and enjoy great music, powerful speaking with some of the best speakers around the world. And so, yeah, it's a one-day event where it's truly inspirational, where just fresh vision is kind of planted, and people get excited about taking action in areas of their life.
Very cool. You were talking about powerful speakers. Who's going to be
Yes.
there, and what can people expect when they head over to the Blaisdell?
We have incredible people. We have actually some people that were from Honolulu as well. I believe we have Marcus Marietto is going to be there. He's just an incredible professional athlete, as you know, played for the Washington Commanders, and just is a phenomenal communicator. We have Bethany Hamilton that'll be joining us, and she is just such a powerful inspiration to so many people. She was just an event with us, and the crowd just loved having her, but we're going to be close to her home turf. We have Ed Milet. Ed Milet is a powerful motivational speaker, has one of the larger podcasts in America. Who else? We have Nick Vujicic. Gentleman has no arms, no legs, and yet has been used powerfully to inspire people around the world, really has a global following. And then Robert Herjavec from the Shark Tank, he'll be with us there as well, and just a great entrepreneur, great guy. And then we have another local, is Derek Sebastian, who is a ukulele player, who is known all over the world, but he's right there from the Hawaii area. So we're excited about this incredible lineup. We're also going to have Bethel Music, powerful worship artists that'll be bringing worship and music to the event. So it's going to be something for everybody, I believe. We're super excited to bring it to Hawaii. We've been wanting to go to Hawaii for a long time, so we're believing that the community is going to show up, and it's going to be a great crowd that day.
Now let's just talk a little bit about the Life Surge mission and what your hopes are for this event, bringing it here to Honolulu. When people leave, what are they going to leave with?
Life Surge really focuses on 4 areas: our worship, wisdom, work, and wealth. And so worship, man, we have great worship time together, but we also believe that our work and what we do is worship to God, right? And then wisdom, getting wisdom from people who really have been there, done that, having proven success. We like to say success leaves clues. And so you have very powerful communicators that have achieved great things that we glean from. And then our work, man, our work, I believe, is meant to glorify God, but also to move industry. And as faith-based people, I believe we need to take that very serious. And then, of course, wealth creation, but not just for ourselves, but to provide for our families, yes, but also to impact people around the world that are so desperately in need, just to make our work and resources matter more than maybe we ever even thought possible. I believe it's a place where dreams kind of come alive, or maybe dormant dreams begin to be reactivated, or people just begin to take action that maybe they've been sitting on for a while. So it's a very inspirational atmosphere, and also with other like-minded people who are business people, entrepreneurs, or just workers who want to really maximize their influence. It really has a powerful dynamic to provide all that and more.
Wow, with the message, the delivery, all of that encompassed into one. I mean, it's going to be a great event. And this, again, is March 29th. And tickets, where can people get the tickets?
Yes, they can go to lifesurge.com. That's lifesurge.com. And then we have tickets available there. And if there's also numbers that they need to call, we can help guide them, walk them, group sales, whatever they need, we're available to them.
All right. Thank you so much for all the information and bringing Life Surge to Honolulu. We absolutely needed it right here at the Neil Blaisdell Center. We're going to have all the details on our website, hinowdaily.com as well. Mahalo.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. It's our first show of March, but we wanted to take a look and just remember all the fun we had back in February. Take a look.
All right, your time starts now. What is Bob Marley's full name?
I know that for sure. Robert Nesta Marley, because my dog.
Okay, you don't have enough time.
10 out of 10. She off keep it 100. Hey.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, Billy. Oh my gosh. I'm just a typical local boy from Pane'ewa Homestead wearing suits with cool Kenny on me. I just want to look fashionable.
Supporting local here in Hawaii. How about that? How many L&Ls are we at right now as we head into 2025?
Because my absolute number one has always been spicy ahi. I love the spiciness.
Based off of Godzilla, and there's an amazing artist named Esther Shimazu.
I love that you guys
There we go. Someone cue the music.
So you guys gotta really kind of get down there and get your cylinders going.
This is my first time ever coming, and the island is, I just got a sneak peek of it, just driving into the studio. Just so gorgeous, like, indescribable.
Oh my God.
Feeling ready to go.
Yeah, so here we come. Say it loud for the
Teach me to thank all the floods and the rain. A little sunshine, my garden will grow.
Talk story with the brothers. This is brother Kala'i, brother Jay. The boys from Wavy Music are over here. I know, it's all good, it's all good. I was like, it's all good, my brother. It's all good, it's all good. We're gonna make that up right now. Kala'i and brother Jay, we're gonna make up for that. There it is. There it is.
and give me all that food tank loving. She the one I move straight down to Poundtown Day.
Oh yeah, not even local, but sustainable goods, right? This is Ilikoi Goods, founded by Anthony Duong, and he's here to kind of tell us all about it. This is just kind of a new venture as of the past few years, yeah?
I look at the Ko'olaus and I'm like, how did I grow up here? And that felt normal, you know? Like that was just my life. And now I come back and I visit and I'm like, I was so lucky that I got to look at this every day. I miss it.
You know, when you put the puzzle them together, you get more and more of that feeling that you long to, that we all long to feel, which is the Bob Marley spirit, you know what I mean?
All
So you
right.
get that inside of just being tore up because you're nervous, and then the time, like 15 minutes went by so quickly.
Right?
Way fast.
Mele Mondays?
Mele Mondays, all the old school
That's
vibes.
going down tonight then.
It is.
Okay, I'll meet you guys there. So what are we tasting though on Mele Mondays?
The greatest things have come from $1 and a dream.
Oh, this one smells a little more funky. It's time to get funky, okay? I'll stop, let's go. Gosh, bada bing, bada boom. You guys gotta check out this crack seed. It is literally like crack.
You can make me like sing, but I know I cannot.
Just groove.
Can go on and on, you know.
Hey! We are back over here on set with the one and only, one of the coolest men walking planet Earth, the OG, Brother Nolan in the house. How's it, brother?
Are you?
'Cause I know life is better, but you gotta let go.
You're watching High Now Daily, and we're gonna get to it right about now. Let's go.
But come on down, you'll have so much fun just like we are here at CSWell.
Thanks for playing with us, and you are the 116. All right.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. This weekend, get ready for a weekend of jazz. Ooh, get a look at that. That's renowned saxophonist Eric Marienthal, who's performing Saturday, March 8th at Hawaiian Bryant's Crossroads. Doors open at 5 p.m. For tickets to the Super Saxophone Series, visit hawaiisaxophone.ticketgoat.com. By the way, on Thursday, March 6th, Eric is leading a free masterclass jazz clinic at Iolani School. So for more details, visit hawaiisaxophonefoundation.org. Hey, if you're a fan of the hit show Rescue High Surf, check out that handsome brother. That is Kekoa Kekumano, who plays a fearless lifeguard patrolling Oahu's North Shore. His character name, Laka. But did you know the Mililani native is actually an avid waterman who brings a real-life experience to the role, having worked as an ocean safety lifeguard. He shared some behind-the-scenes scoops on the latest episode of Upfront with Guy Hagi.
What we tried to do was be as authentic as possible to Hawaii, to lifeguards on the North Shore, lifeguards in general.
Yeah, I mean, you've had feedback from your former colleagues, right?
Totally. And that was my biggest concern, right? It was, you always know you're gonna get something from the guys and stuff. But to my surprise, man, everyone has been nothing but 100% supportive.
Hey, man, right on. Keep going, brother. When he's not acting, the Kamehameha School's graduate runs his own canoe touring business, and he occasionally sees Guy out in the water. Who doesn't these days? For their full conversation, check out hawaiinewsnow.com and download it wherever you get your podcasts. That guy Hagi, he's always busy. Now to the preparations underway ahead of the inaugural high school girls flag football season. Excitement is building. Practices are underway. HNN sports reporter Kyle Chinen has a breakdown of some of the new rules for the new game.
Way to go. Way to go. There's certain fouls that occur in flag football that don't in tackle and that do in tackle and don't in flag.
As schools are gearing up for the start of the inaugural girls flag football season,
Go get the flag, go get the flag!
fans are also being encouraged to learn about the game and its similarities or differences to tackle football.
Well, one thing people who know football, at least tackle football, are going to have to get used to is everybody's eligible. The offense does not have any formation requirements other than somebody has to snap the ball. The quarterback needs to receive a shotgun snap versus a hand-to-hand snap and a minimum of a 4-yard distance. Other than that, it's a wild west out there.
Matthew Sumstein is the coordinator of football officials for the HHSAA and has been training his referees on the nuances of the sport, especially since the girls will not be wearing protective gear.
Block of somebody's ability to reach for your flag, and when you get into that, that is a contact foul. So anything that we deem is safety related, that's going to be priority because we're not padded.
He also says that his officials and the fans need to be prepared for a faster game.
So one of the things I really enjoy about the flag game is it's 7-on-7 and the tempo is going to be quicker than tackle. So it's going to be a running clock until we get to certain points in the game, and that tempo is going to be shown hopefully on the scoreboard and excite the crowds.
And the anticipation for the season is being felt throughout the state.
I'm super excited for everybody. Obviously, some of my teammates have never played before, but I can see that they all have talent, and they're ready to show it when we play the teams that we play.
The 2025 girls flag football season begins this month with the state tournament set for late April. Kyle Chinen, Hawaii News Now Sports.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that story. As an avid football fan, born and raised here in Hawaii, to see the wahine in our local communities getting an opportunity to play this game that so many of us love, that is absolutely awesome. Cheers to Kyle for that. So many wahine are going to be participating again in this inaugural, in a lot of ways, historical year for high school football, which is going to be great. Hey, coming up tomorrow, we'll be live from Hawaii Kai and Pearl City as well, bringing things back over here to High Now Daily. We're going to be talking about some healthy snack ideas for kupuna, as well as, we always got great Ona grinds. Rachel Picaro is back from vacation, and also here in the studio, Natalie. Ninja Natalie stops by. Again, all of this beginning at 3 p.m. tomorrow on High Now Daily. Also this week, we're gearing up for Hoku Lea's 50th birthday on Wednesday. We'll have a special takeover show to celebrate on High Now. Then on Friday at 7 p.m. on K5, Hoku Lea Moani Nui Akea is also going down on Saturday, and we're going huge. From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., we'll have a special edition of Sunrise. Then from 9 a.m. to 11, we'll have continuing coverage celebrating Hoku Lea. And that night, from 7 to 8, we'll have the documentary called A Canoe is Born, Hoku Lea. Wow, man, chicken skin stuff. Also, if you want to celebrate on Saturday, just head to Kualoa Regional Park, which is Hoku Lea's birthplace for many of us who know that. The day will start off with a commemoration from 8 a.m. to 11, and then from 11 to 4 p.m., the 50th birthday celebration will continue with Kualoa and Hakipu'u Va'a Festival. So for all the details, just head to hokulea.com. That is amazing, man, as we continue to celebrate 50 years of what Hoku Lea is, what it means, and what it will always continue to do for the people of Hawaii, Polynesia, and all of the Pacific. Mahalo for watching. We'll see you folks tomorrow at 3 p.m.